is Rizmani on the beat, and you're welcome to Linda's TV show, the home of news and analysis, where you get your information about the happenings in the globe, especially in Nigeria.
Listen to the sound, listen to my voice. Would you listen to this melody and you will find yourself? Listen to the sound, listen to my voice. Would you listen to this melody and you will find yourself?
I hope I reach you with this. What if we stop pretending and really do practice love? Yeah, like stop putting a price to it. Why would your loved ones fall from your expectation and you label them misfits? Expecting perfection from a seed you sow beneath an imperfect soil. You can't be dealing on perishable goods and praying to God they remain fresh forever. Shut the fuck up. With time they are predestined to spoil.
Listen to the sound, listen to my voice. Would you listen to this melody and you will find yourself? Listen to the sound, listen to my voice. Would you listen to this melody and you will find yourself?
Miss me with the judgment. I got love embedded in nature's monument. Be covered with divine ornament. Police the police. Know thyself and always keep to your promise. Try to touch people more when you are not touching them, because that's when you touch them the most. And even in your loss, do not feel lost, and let your shadow be the only image you trust. Self-love is what brings compatibility into relationships. Set the tone, love yourself, or get ready to engage in situationships.
Listen to the sound, listen to my voice. Would you listen to this melody and you will find yourself? Listen to the sound, listen to my
YouTube. Good evening. Good evening from here, my brother. Yeah, welcome to the program. YouTube, please, you guys should free this broadcast. Let people have access to this video. YouTube, allow this video to reach the rightful audience. We have not come here to preach hate speech, misleading information, or violence. We are here to educate, inform the members of the public. So allow my audience, stop suppressing this video. You that is watching me, I welcome you. Uza ige shibana hanya hane mebo ina join nine, ina like here, ina share to any platform that you belong. Maka nda ego bisigo ndi niile na-eji ihe ha na-eme ihe. So ị na-eme ha ga-ekwe ka ndị mmadụ fụ ya. Ọwa anyị nwa bụ ndị ga-enyere onwe anyị aka. I welcome you all anywhere you are watching this broadcast. This is an interaction section. There is a link in the comment section. If you want to contribute anything, click on that link. If you want to ask questions, click on the link. Don't stay only on the comment section. I will bring you in. You will ask, you will express your opinion and your mind. We have come today to do nothing but evangelism. We will continue to evangelize until Maazị Nnamdi. From the way I am seeing things now, these people are not really ready to release Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. It is the actualization of Biafra that will release Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. And on the 14th or 13th, my brother, is it on 13th or 14th? When do Maazị Nnamdi Kanu have a court case? Is it when? So you will see now, they will not bring him to court. They will go there and beg, do their usual this thing, and come back and tell you Chineke, while Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ga no ebe ahụ na-ata afụfụ, all activities of me and you that will help Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come out. And I want to ask all these people that is criticizing the prime minister, ndị anasị jide ya gbuo ya, jide ya gbuo ya. Ajụjụ m bụ na ajụjụ m na-ajụ gị nwa. Ụfọdụ ndị jikwa maka ya kpọm asị maka na ana m eme video prime minister. Ajụjụ m na-ajụ gị nwa n'otu anyị nọ kịta, otu ala Igbo dị efere ya n'anya. Ọ bụgodị na mmadụ akọrọ gị na Simon Ekpo ya na-egbusi ndị niile, ọya nwa na-eme nke ọya nwa ọwụ n'anya gị, enwe ihe ya bụ a na-akọrọ gị like ọ dịrị mmadụ ị na-akọrọ m aba, ị na-asị m this Chuk survivor wụ onye ọjọọ, Chuk survivor wụ onye ọjọọ. Mmewere ya na ihe nyere m nwe information ma ha eji maka ihe gwara m jee kpọọ Chuk survivor asị. Ihe ga na-emeziwo na-enezi Chuk survivor, na-enezi ya na-ene ma ihe ndị ahụ gwara m about him ọ na-eme ya. Ọ bụrụ na o mewe ya mma na ihe ị na-ekwu bụ eziokwu. Asị na Simon Ekpo eziokwu m niile ka hapụ iji Chukwu nwụọ iyi. Ọ bụrụ na ọ bụghị the prime minister, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu kara ịbụ ihe ndị Dutch na-akpọ Geschichte story. Ihe ga na-anụwo akwa enwere one man pụtara otu Ojukwu si wee pụta, ejide ya tụkpuo ya, ndị be ha hapụ ya. Ihe a ka ị ga na-anụ, reference ka a ga na-ejisi ya eme. But ogodoghara ile nwere ihe ndị ọzọ prime minister na-eme, but ifuru afa Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ya o mere ọkwụdosi ike bụ ihe njefu ya n'anya. Gị nwanụ ga nazi ọ na-eme nke ọ na-eme nke kedu nke gị nwa na-eme. Enwere ndị wu critics, they cannot provide solution, they cannot ihe ma ha nọdụ ha chukwuru na ihe ọbụla onye ọbụla mere, fault finders, ihe ọbụla i mere they will find that fault, mgbani provide the solution, they cannot. Kedu nke iwu gị nwa na-enene m, gị nwa na-ebe ahụ na-asị Simon Ekpo wee kpere ma before asị Simon Ekpo na-arụrụ Nigerian gọọmenti ọrụ, before asị na ọ na-asọpọtụ Tinubu, emechago ihe apụta kịta nụwa aka na-akpọ kedu ife ọzọ na ya akpọ ya. Ọ bụrụ na ị nwe ha akọ na uche ga-agwabeghị gị nọọ ya nwa Mazi Nnamdi Kanu mma. Anything that is working, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu doesn't stop it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu atụrụ na ntutu gbaa na si ihe Biafra, onye were ndụ ya nye, ọ bụ na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ejighị obi ya azọ Biafra. If this time around ejidere ya ịmakwa ife emere ya, mmadụ ịkụgide akwụfuru ejide ndị a na-akpa aka na enwe otu a ga-esi tọchọgide ha dị na nso ihe a. But Mazi Nnamdi, despite the fact na ndị ọtros rara ya nye gbagonwe onye ọ ga-abụrụ ọsị ndị a ya na-azọ dịka ha zọpụta akwọ ndị mere ya ihe biko nye m ego. But he have decided that this thing ga-abịa. If ihe na-awa ọkụnụ ejizie DSS mezie pilgrimage center, mosquito pụta oge ebe ahụ pụta ọsị gị Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sịrị na ajụjụ Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ọ na-asịzi anyị nke ọ fụrụ ebe ahụ ọ nọ n'anya, ebe ahụ awụzi paradise. Because according to Wazirike made us to understand that DSS is not a place you can spend a night, but Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has spent roughly over 2 years there. Ibiteba na-asị m onye na-eme ka a na-anụ afa ya, onye na-agba mbọ ịchọ ka ihe pụtazie a na-agbasaga ka ejidego ya ree ya ka achafezie chapters ya, ka achafezie chapters ya. Ihe a na-achọzibe na nke ahụ ụnụ ahịa ha achafe nwoke anụnwa everything about him. Ọ bụdị na enwere ife ọ na-egen ta, nwedi any gain ọ na-egen ta na this struggle ọ na-eme. Mmanya na mpa ya egburu mmanya na mpa ya nwụrụ because of this thing. Nkịta ya nwụọ kịta anụnwa akwachifo n'abalị gị nwa bụ nwoke nakwuru nwunye gị fụ ụmụ gị metụ ha aka n'isi ebe ọ nọ from morning to night. Akwa ka ọ na-ebe soro esisi dide onye nke na-ekwu ka ọ pụta, onye nke na-eme ka ụwa marụ na enwere onye dị ụtọ eji ịkpọ ya asị. onye ọbụla na-eme ife ihe anụwa ịkpọ ya asị ọwa ekperima. It's like they have given you money. Kedu ebe ndị na-ekede ego nwanụ nọ? Kedu ebe ịbụrụ nwa afọ Igbo ịka na-akpọ the prime minister asị afọ sara gị mmiri, ihe ọjọọ ya ezu gị n'ụwa ka ịbụrụ nwa afọ Igbo isi na ịfụghị ihe Maazị Simon Ekpa na-eme n'anya? Mgbe ị ga-adanye na nsogbu, nobody will hear your cries. You will be abandoned. You will be abandoned because asị na eburu ozu onye ọzọ adịka ebu ukwu nkụ. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ọ bụghị mmadụ mụrụ ya, ọ bụghị nne buru ya n'afọ 9 months mụpụta ya, ọ bụghị nne pipịrị ya because of ọwụhụ nwa gị ọwụhụ nwanne gị. Esi akwado enwe onye nke m fụrụ na-agụsịsị ọnụ mmiri na-asị ọ dị maka ofu onye ka eji mgbe ọbụla Monde asa anyị nọrụ n'ụlọ, mgbe ọbụla kpọchichie shop, mgbe ọbụla na-emegharị mkpọta ofu onye ọwa ofu onye nsị ọwa ofu onye because ọwụ nwanne gị. Obodo kịta nụwa nwanne na-erezi nwanne ọ because ọ bụ nwa gị. Chekedo echiche na ọ bụrụ gị. O nwere everything he has. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu is not a poor man. He can never be poor based on honor na European honor na country this lies. Ndị politicians unu a na-abịacha ebe a nke rewara ahụ pịa mosquito ta ha even ordinary malaria na-etreat ebe ọ ta ha pịa ha efenie bịa ebe a take treatment. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu abịa ebe a gụchaa akwụkwọ fụ ihe ọma na ebe a sị ka o bunata ya asị jide ya gbuo because enweghị onye chọrọ ka ibe ya karịa. Enwe ndị chọrọ ka ọ nọrọ enwe ihe woman onye be anyị kwuru mgbe mperepe dị tin ihe o kwuru mgbe mperepe o rekọdịrị m n'isi a na-achọ iweta ọkụ ọ sị ọ bụ na ọkụ uwe na-akụ onye ọbụla ka ya esizi mata onye nwe ọgaranya na ogbenye. This is their mentality. Enwe ụfọdụ ndị mma nke na-enwekarịcha bụcha ndị a n'obodo oyibo, ndị a n'ebe a nọ furu otu ihe niile shi na-aga, ha bịakwa ha na-akwado ihe ọjọọ maka ịbịa ebe ịkpata $1 ijero chenji ya obu ibu ịchọ ka a na-etu gị afọ isi awe wali na awa ahụ ịnọkwa ebe atagbu onwe gị n'afụfụ anwụ na be gị jee dozie ebe gị relax ya. Ọ bụ na ị na-ada agụ na agụrụ ọ na-agụ ma agụrụ iwe na-ewe m na ndị be anyị adị nsogbu anyị nwere. Onye ndị Hausa m na ha na-ekwu ha sị m na nsogbu anyị nwere bụ na anyị amaghị ka esi akwado onwe anyị. Na mbọsị ọbụla anyị mụta ka esi akwado ọ sị legodi Chineke wepụta Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ịbịa zọpụta anyị otu a ka esi megide ere ọrọrọ na ọ bụrụ na ya kpọpụta nwoke a na ndị Igbo tacha afụfụ. Nwoke onye a onye ugwu na-ekwu ya ndị Igbo tacha afụ ọ sị na-ewepụtakwana Simon Ekpa ha na-achọkwa ije mee na ndị Igbo achọghị ịtọpụ na agwa. Ekwugo m ebe ọ dị nne, so I will allow my brother Chuk survivor because ihe na-emezi na sometimes ị na-afụzi na ọ na-afịazi ma arụ ịpụta live because ọ dịka ị na-ekwu ọ dịka mmiri a na-ewu awụ n'okwute. My brother Chuk survivor, you are welcome to the program, so I will give you opportunity to talk. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that wonderful expression and contribution you have just made. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for that wonderful speech. And I welcome every Biafran that is watching this program, wherever you are watching this program from. I welcome you. If you are watching from Biafra land, my special thanks goes to you. It is not easy for you to join, more especially people watching from Biafra land. I always have a special regard for them because they are facing a lot of challenges, and in the face of all those challenges, they are still doing what they are supposed to do. So I appreciate everyone. And those who are watching from other parts of the world, I appreciate you and I thank you for joining. As my sister has said, you have your own role to play. And one of the roles you have to play in this very broadcast today is to share the broadcast, like and share. Very, very important. If you do that, you are actually playing a very important role. So please, if you have not shared, try and share at least to one WhatsApp group. Share to one person, one family, friends, anyone you can reach. Make sure you bring at least one person to the program. Very, very important. So today, as we have always done, we come back today to chat, as we have always done, about the situation of Biafra and the struggle. A lot of things is happening and more are still going to happen. We have come very far. We have done a lot of things and we still have so much to do. If you are a Biafran today and you are alive in this very struggle, you have every cause to thank Chukwu Kabiam. It is not by your own power. It is not by your own strength. Only Chukwu Kabiam knows why he made us available today. Only him. So for you to be alive today, you must have to pick up a responsibility. As Biafra is coming closer, challenges are increasing. Deception is increasing. Blackmail is increasing. Propaganda is increasing. And you are seeing everything playing out. Some we see, some we don't see. Some we talk about, some we don't talk about. But we'll try to talk about as many as we have seen so far. So in this very struggle that we are in, there is one important thing that we must know. We are no longer in the time of complaint. We are no longer in the time of protest. We are no longer in the time of writing petitions. We are in a time where we face everything head on. To be precise, our Prime Minister said it is a period of Edo Akanono. This very period of Edo Akanono, and that Edo Akanono is internal. Every internal conflict, the time has come for us to touch it and put an end to it. So many of us have been shouting for a very long time, do this, do that, do this, do that. But we are taking everything step by step. And today, the Biafra Republic government in exile, which is the one today piloting the affair of Biafra people, is leading us to the right direction. And the Edo Akanono have started. We have seen so many videos flying right, left, and center. So many things has happened. And we already can see what is happening. Everybody that have said that the Biafrans will not know peace, you will not know peace yourself. Anybody that is sponsoring the Zoological Republic terrorist military to come, whether you are the one inviting them, or you're supporting financially, you're supporting morally, or you heard about it and you support, this Edo Akanono will come to you. If it doesn't come to you in a day, it will come to you in a week. If it doesn't come in a week, it will come in a month. But is it going to come to you? Definitely, it must surely get to your doorstep. Because you cannot continue to take the life of Biafran people and we will be pretending as if nothing is happening. When I saw the video of one of those criminal elders, a criminal elder who was praying against his own family, praying for a man that even somebody who is not a Nigerian know that Hubuzodema is a criminal. The Zoological Republic themselves, even their media, they know that Hubuzodema is a failure and he's the one that is causing insecurity in Imo State. And yet, a traditional ruler came online and was praying for him and was swearing, taking an oath that anybody who didn't vote for Hubuzodema will be driven away. I thank Chukwu Okikabema that finally the Edo Akanono have come to his doorstep. Most of us will have seen the video. The same way he and the Hubuzodema are sending the military to go and burn houses of Biafran people. That same cup he used to give his people water, we use that same cup, fetch water, and give him to drink. And we saw it. But the most annoying to show you how wicked these people are. In that video, where they showed how he was visited, how Case where do I cannot do this years. All his compound everywhere was just the same way. Also, about people who know people all case will be on. And when you listen to that video, you see, so that is why you will know that there is nobody that is doing a bad thing on this earth that doesn't know that they're doing bad. All these evil men, they know that what they are doing is evil. They know how painful it is, and yet they inflict pain on their own people. On that video, you saw somebody lamenting, "Oh, people are wicked. How can you burn this chief house, this king, this house? How can you burn this house? People are wicked. People don't like good things. Look at house, how they burn it." This is the same man that have been burning other people's house. The same man that have been inviting the terrorists against his own people. The same man that is sponsoring the burning of all houses. Yet, now that same thing he's doing to people was done to him. And he's lamenting. His people and his group, they are lamenting. They say, do to people what you want others to do to you. If this man know that this burning of houses is not good, why would he be sponsoring and supporting the governor to destroy the houses of people? Why would you support it if you know that it's something that is bad? These people did not commit any crime. The only crime they commit is that they are Biafrans and they are acting for their freedom. Because of them, because of that, you map them up for death. Because of that, you put their name in blacklist. But in that same Nigeria, we know that their law says that an accused person remains innocent until proven guilty. How then will you go to the house of somebody who you call a suspect? You didn't see him. You set the house ablaze. And most of those houses are burned. A family house. Family house that have, that's one they showed you. The family house where they have children. A man with wife and children are there. You destroy every means of their livelihood. And you feel it's okay. Now the same fate have visited you and you are crying. When I was doing my program, somebody said that the people that went for the mission, they even did a mistake. They would have not only Eduakanono, they would have carried the man up. Not only Eduakanono. Yeah, that Eduakanono is even small. Every other person that is on that same line, you will definitely be visited with the same pressure, the same evil you are sending to us to visit to you. Today, what we have to do as Biafrans is to continue to support the Biafra Republic Government in exile. There is no other faith we have anywhere. There is no other hope anywhere. If you sincerely want Biafra to come, except you are joking, which we know there are some people who are playing around. But I believe today that more than 90% of Biafrans are ready, more than ready to go. It is no longer a child's play. If you are ready, all you have to do is to listen to instruction. Support the Biafra government in exile. It's just like the blackmail. I say blackmail will increase. Propaganda will increase. Even they will threaten you. But you don't have to fall for it. Just like the threat we see, what do they call him? This criminal in Anambra State, what he's doing. You see what Soludo is doing in Anambra State. Threatening people with their businesses. Threatening people, using the market leaders to threaten people. And that market leader, very soon, he will get his own Eduakanon. You want to stop the sit at home. People have decided to choose a day to make their voice heard, and you want to force them. They didn't tell you to pay them. They didn't tell you to sponsor them. They didn't tell you to feed them. It is their own business. That Monday, they by themselves sacrifice it. It is their own. They paid, months have not ended and they refuse to pay for shop. All your levies you give them, they pay. So what is your business with the Monday? Why are you forcing people to destroy that Monday? a day that they have chosen to make sure that their voices, there is no other means we have. Nothing again. Nothing. No commissioner is speaking for us. No lawmaker is speaking for us. No senator is standing for us, let alone governor. The only voice that we have today is that sit at home. Sit at home that already international communities are talking about. Many countries are covering it. They're speaking about it. And you now that call yourself the representative of the people, you are the one fighting it to stop it. These people are evil men, and we must not allow them to continue. And there is one of the evil that they are doing in Anambra State today. I talked about it on one of my videos. That very evil, we are ignoring it. Every Biafra must be at alert. We must open our eyes. You see these politicians, these people are evil. These people are evil, and they don't want anything good to come to us. No politician is there to serve you or serve me. They are there to serve their self interests. And they are the instruments that the colonial master is using against us. They are the instruments that the caliphate is using. They continue to use them against the will of the people. You see what is happening in Anambra State. So many of you must have seen the videos of criminals they catch from Anambra State. Have you asked yourself, why is it that every time they are showing criminals that are captured in Anambra State is always people from either Enugu State or Ebonyi State? Why? Why is it so important to them that they must continue to display that video? What is so special about showing a video where criminals are caught and they say they are from Ebonyi State? This one is from Enugu State. In Anambra State, this is what is happening. Sponsored by Soludo. The only thing they are intending to do is to create division among us. I am not here to support criminality. The Biafra Republic government, which I support, do not support criminality of any kind. We do not support anything criminality, no matter your tribe, your religion, your belief, whoever you follow. Once criminality you find in you, you are not part of us. But when you are fighting criminality, you have to fight it head on without any ulterior motive. If you want to fight criminality, fight it straight. It doesn't matter who is involved. It doesn't matter who becomes a criminal. Once you want to deal with a criminal, deal with that criminal the same way you deal with, even if that criminal is your brother. Deal with them. Telling us about their language or their tribe or their location is not important. It's not important. Once a criminal is found guilty, let that criminal face the full wrath of the law. But this idea of trying to showcase them every time you take a video, you come online, you are showing us, you say, you begin to interview them from Enugu State, from Ebonyi State, from Enugu State, from Ebonyi State. You are now telling us that it's the only people from other states in Biafra land that are the ones causing problem in Anambra State. You are trying to portray to Anambra people that the enemies they have is their own brothers around, not even the Fulanese. This is what Anambra Vigilante has been doing, sponsored by Soludo. They continue to paint that picture that it is other Biafra cities that are corrupt. Are you going to tell me that there are no criminals from Anambra State? Are you telling me there's no criminals from Anambra State? Why are you so particular in showing those videos? And you will hear in that video saying it is Ebonyi people that are spoiling Anambra State. Ebonyi people are coming to spoil Anambra State. Enugu people are coming to spoil Anambra State. A very divisive language. The same thing that the Janjaweed have been doing for years. That is what Soludo today is doing in Anambra State. Every Biafran have to pay attention. Always know that your brother is not the enemy. Your brother is not the enemy. We know the true enemy that we are facing. We know the people that are holding us down. We know the people who are holding us down, making sure that we don't breathe. Don't get deceived. Don't get distracted with that blackmail. Our focus is to get Biafra. And in getting Biafra, we have to work collective. collectively. Everyone from the old Southeastern region, it doesn't matter your religion, it doesn't matter your tribe, it doesn't matter the state where you find yourself, it doesn't matter who you say you support. Our main objective is to have our freedom. That freedom should be where we focus. Our focus should be how to be free. When Biafra becomes free, I bet you that most of the criminality you see today, you cannot see it no more. If Biafra becomes free from Nigeria, most of the criminality you see today, it will die a natural death. So many people you are seeing today that get involved in criminality, so many of them are into it because of the situation of the country. Because there's no working government, there's no plan for any citizen. The government of Nigeria doesn't have any plan for anybody. The only plan they have is to extort money from people, to kill them and to make sure they don't exist anymore. That's the only plan they have. We must not get distracted. We must continue to focus on that mission, which is to get freedom. Don't allow anybody to make you feel that your own brother is the enemy. Your brother is not the enemy. Your sister is not the enemy. The enemy that we know that have been pronounced very well is the British. With the Fulani Caliphate, who they have used as a willing tool. And of recent, all of a sudden, as we see that every African country is running away from their colonial master. More to say, West Africa, people are trying to free themselves from colonial master. Do you see what Nigerian people are doing? Do you see what your Biafran people are doing? Why people are running away from colonial master? Ohanes and Igbo and governors are bringing British to come and open a consulate for them in Enugu State. They are coming to open a consulate in Enugu State. So it is now that we are going home that you remember that you may go and apply and talk about consulate. They want to bring British visa consulate in Enugu State. You can now submit your visa and collect your visa in Enugu State. Who wants that? Why is it that it is this time, since independent, since they are so-called independent, they have never deemed it fit to come to Biafra land to do anything? Even when they share their money, when they give their location, they say they share money, or when they bring their what do they call it? All those useless things they bring as a gift to people. When they take it to the north. When they bring something good, they take it to the north. When they bring their relief, anytime they say relief, it's go to the north. It doesn't go to the southeast. During the time they change their money, you saw them when they change money, they were busy sharing money in the north for them. During COVID time, they were busy sharing things for them. Each time they give any relief to Nigeria, it is to the north. When they send money for agriculture, to support agriculture, it is in the north. When they talk about industrialization, it's in the north. When they go to the World Bank to borrow money, they tell them, work in the north mainly. The money they borrowed on behalf of everybody, but they say, do it in the north. Including the railway they were constructing. It was majorly in the north. Nobody cares about us. Why is it that it is now, just about a few days ago, they begin to announce that they want to open, they open the office in Enugu State, British consulate in Enugu State. For what reason? Who cares? All those things cannot move us. It doesn't move us. We don't want their visa. We don't want anything from them. What we want is our freedom. What we want is our freedom. But it baffles me that the people who claim to be representing themselves, they are doing nothing for us. While we are busy working hard to walk away from the colonial master, they are busy bringing the colonial master inside, to keep them inside, to bring them into their own bedroom. African countries are busy running away from colonial masters, taking themselves away. Why African countries are taking themselves away? You see people busy bringing the enemy into their own bedroom. The situation of that country is so difficult that At this time, if we miss this opportunity of freedom, we can never get it again. That is why any place you are, the best thing you can do for yourself today is to support the Biafra Republic of Nigeria. We have made so much progress. It is no longer business as usual. This is not IPOB of yesterday. We are now in an era where people are moving back home. We are now in an era where Biafra has become a reality. It is not like those days when people hide under the keyboard. When people hide, they hide and begin to tell you something that is not obtainable. In this era, for every contribution you make today to IPOB, you see it in your own eyes. Every dime you contribute, you are seeing the effect of your money. There is no contribution you make today, you don't see the effect. You are seeing the effect just within the space of 2 years. Look at the tremendous effort that has been made within the space of 2 years. Within the space of 2 years. But for more than a decade, some people have been there. For more than a decade, they did nothing. They were there being a stumbling block to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. When Mazen Nnamdi Kanu move one step forward, they make him 3 steps backward. What they were busy is bringing contract of how to lobby, stealing money right, left, and center. But today, with little fund, look at the achievement that have been made through Biafra Republic of Nigeria under the command of our Prime Minister, Mazi Samane. Tremendous gain has been made. On the 18th, the office in United States will be opened. The administrative office in the United States will be opened on the 18th in Baltimore. And if you are in this program and you're in the United States, make sure you are there. Make sure you are there in attendance. Every Biafra in the United States, you must be there, present, so that you can tell the story by yourself. And we are also inviting all those Okinawan that have been going there to go and take video from the backyard. That day the door will be open so that they will go inside and take video. You go there and take video and post and share. So many gains have been made. Many other consulates have been opened across many countries. And our Finland convention is still getting near in October. People are getting ready and preparing. What else do you want to see for you to wake up and support the struggle? What proof again do you want to see to know that Biafra is real and is coming? What proof again do you need? What again do you need Mazi Samane to do for you to believe that he is the chosen person now? My beloved sister asked about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu court. Personally, I don't pay attention to that court anymore because it is useless. I don't pay attention to court. My interest is when is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu going to come out? As far as I'm concerned, that court have ended. From the very time the court have said that no court in Nigeria has the right to try Mazi Nnamdi Kanu again. Their own court pronounces that no court has the right to try Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the zoo again because of the situation surrounding his kidnap. That they must have to explain that before they talk about any other thing. Their own court said that. But what do you see? Those who claim to be his lawyers. It is even the lawyers today that are busy going to fix a date of court. Why must you be sitting on any case against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Somebody who the court have said that he is free. They should let him go. You call yourself a lawyer, senior advocate. Why are you not capitalizing on that judgment? Hold on to it and make sure that your client comes out. Instead, you are busy dragging your client to court again. Even you are even making your client guilty. That was why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made the last statement he made. And he said that anybody that is begging the zoo on his behalf is an insult. It's an insult to Biafra people, an insult to him too. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said it expressly clear. But we have seen them all this while. Up to today, they are still begging. It is begging, begging, begging. Even when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has said that. That is why most of the, I don't pay attention to any issue of court. Say Mazen Nanga will come to court because we know definitely it's not good. They are not going to do anything. The only thing that can free Mazen Nanga today is Biafra. That is why you see our Prime Minister focused on the coming of Biafra. Very, very focused. Very, very focused on Biafra. And every one of us also have to pay attention. You know, we are preparing for the next phase of the civil disobedience. I think we have 6 days more. We have 6 days more to start the 3 weeks civil disobedience that is going to be activated. I hope you are preparing. Wherever you are, if you are abroad, you have to notify your people back home in Nigeria. If you're in Nigeria, prepare yourself. In the coming civil disobedience, in the next phase of it, it's going to start in 6 days' time. I think on the 18th, it's going to kick off. The civil disobedience is going to last for 3 good weeks. This one is not sit at home. It is a curfew. In case you have forgotten, it is a curfew. And the curfew is going to start from 6 a.m. to 12 noon. From 12 noon, people can go to wherever they want to go. And the target is every government offices in Biafra land. All those government officials, government workers, they are the target. That is why it's being placed a curfew from 6 to 12. That is the time of their work, their working hour. That is the time they move around. We want to make sure that they are being shut down. Every Biafra have to prepare. On this very curfew, it will be enforced to, don't say you didn't hear. The Biafra Liberation Army will enforce it. Do not say you didn't hear. Our Prime Minister announced it, he said it will be enforced. You know, as usual, they will tell you don't listen. And some of you will not listen, and they now use you as a sacrificial lamb. Whether you listen or you don't listen, it is not going to stop what is happening. Biafran people already have made up their mind that that curfew is going to hold. Whatever directive that comes from our Prime Minister is something that we must take serious. And I have said it several times. Whatever he says, don't take it as a joke. If you take it as a joke, it's at your own risk. Whatever you see, you take. We must pay attention to everything that is happening. Whatever instruction that is coming from the Biafra Republic government through our Prime Minister, pay attention to this. I think today, our Prime Minister is going to have a broadcast today. He's going to have an emergency broadcast today also. So maybe by the time we end this program, his own broadcast is going to be started because it starts late. Every one of us should pay attention to that broadcast and know what is going to be the next step to follow. The Biafran struggle is in our hand. We are the one that will make Biafra a reality. No amount of propaganda, no amount of blackmail can stop the movement today. All those who have been pushing their propaganda and blackmail, those who call themselves the Party of the Sabotua, where are they today? Some of them are bedridden today. Some of them are bedridden. You don't hear from it anymore. Just imagine, had it been that Mazi Samonekwa is not on board, what would be the fate of Biafra struggle today? The one they call their HOD, they call him whatever they call him. I don't like mention that. The one that's in Finland, no, in Switzerland. The one in Switzerland that they say is their HOD. When was the last time you heard from him? When was the last time you heard from him that he talked to Biafra people? That one in Switzerland that is claiming to be Alpha and Omega. When was the last time you heard from him? Every one of them, Chukwu Okagame will flog them. And most of them will not survive the coming of Biafra because they have taken an oath individually. Some of them say they will not be alive until Biafra come. Some say over their dead body will Biafra come through Mazi Samonekwa. So now that it has become very clear that Biafra is coming through Mazi Samonekwa, the only thing for them to do is to go and buy their casket. And many of them are going down already. Many of them are going down. They can't escape it. Because you cannot change destiny. Mazi Samonekwa did not appoint himself. When Mazi Nanekano announced the new dimension, Mazi Samonekwa did not force him to announce it. It was not Mazi Samonekwa that met him and tell him, go and announce new dimension. It was he himself that saw it. Mazi Nanekano saw it and he embraced it. He wasn't scared of it. He wasn't jealous of it. He saw it and announced it, and he handed over power to him. Some of you were running, jumping up and down. Oh, I'm an oath member. Oath. Today, where is oath again? Who talks about oath again? Oath is dead and buried now. All those people that claim they take oath, they are the ones who sold Mazen Nanikan and want him dead to today. They no longer talk about oath. Initially, when they kidnapped Mazen Nanikan, they knew. If you go to a platform, they talk. The first thing they ask you, are you an oath member? If you say, they first of all ask you, are you a member of IPOB? You say yes. They ask you, are you an auto member? That is how we are driving people away. The next thing they tell you, command and control. Today, all those languages are dead and buried. Then shame can't even allow them to even open their mouth and talk again, except for the shameless ones. So many of them today, they have now gone to oblivion. You can't even see them anymore. And that is how life is. Only the truth can stand the test of time. Only the truth. If you like, hide it. At a time, it will still burst out. You cannot hide the truth. How long are you going to continue to hide it? Everyone who has stood against this very struggle, when you see the kind of victory that we are winning, you will know that we are on the right path. Every battle that Master Simon Ekpa have won, it is not because he is Master Simon Ekpa. It is not because he's too brilliant. It is not because he is this or that. It is because he is the anointed person. As at now, he is the chosen one. That is why everything becomes easy for him. And they say when the word of a man pleases God, even his enemy will preach him. His enemies will work for him. Things will be easy for him. That is why you see every single battle that is engaging, before you know it, he's winning already. Before you know it, he's winning. When we were telling them about the London boy, they didn't agree now. They said London boy is the solution. At a stage, they make us look stupid. They say now that you have your own brother there that wants to contest, this is the time we have opportunity. If we miss it now, never. This is the only opportunity for us to provide a president. Why are you not supporting it? Why are you talking about this man, Simon Ekpa? They wrote petition up to the extent of going to hire assassin. And I ask, had they succeeded in killing Master Simon Ekpa then, what would be their fate today? Had you succeeded in taking him out, what will be your gain today? Today, the only strength and faith we have today is Master Simon Ekpa. That is the only person the Nigerian government will look at now. They will be afraid of the Southeast. That is the only person that the British are looking at now. They are scared. Look at the British people opening their office in Enugu State. How old is Nigeria? All of a sudden, it is just this year that they remember they want to extend their hand of fellowship with the Southeast. For so many years. For so many, only now they realize that they can extend their hands of fellowship to the Southeast, even when they know that it is from that very area that they are taking the wealth that they are milking from Nigeria. It is from that side. Very shameful. The wealth that Nigeria had, what made Nigeria what it is today, is coming from the Biafra land, and yet there is no federal government present in Biafra land, not even one. Do you hear of any oil company with their head office in Biafra land? Is there any oil company that had their headquarters in Biafra land? Is there any oil company that had their head office in Biafra land? Not even one. Even the petroleum minister, whatever they call themselves, some of them, they are coming to their work from Abuja. They take a helicopter and come work from Abuja. They fly and come to work and go back. To show you that they don't care. They don't care about it. The area where they're taking the wealth, they just allow it. They don't want to develop it. They're not making any attempt to develop it.
My brother, because I am keeping quiet, somebody said I should say something. You, Chooks, Otto, you came late. I has been speaking, and Chook Survivor know more of these things more than I do. My brother took survivor. I would like you to lay much emphasis or explain very well on the issue of another civil disobedience you talk about, so that people will know more about it, especially when you said that it is going to be enforced. I want you to explain in details how it's going to happen, the days, and what it gives. Thank you.
Thank you, my sister. On that very civil disobedience that is going to come up, is going to last for 3 weeks. It's going to last for 3 weeks. And on that 3 weeks civil disobedience, it is going to be a curfew. No movement. Every one of us know what a curfew is. There will be no movement of any sort from 6 in the morning till 12 p.m. From 6 in the morning till 12 p.m. After that, people can go about their various work. But within that period, there will be a total lockdown. It is a curfew. It's not. This one is not sit at home. It's not. It's a curfew. In curfew is much more strict than sit at home. Sit at home, people can say come out and go around and walk around. But in curfew, you must not step out. You must not move an inch in curfew within that period of time. And the Biafra Liberation Army will be out to monitor the situation. They will enforce it to make sure that no single movement is happening. And you know what that means? When you hear that the Biafra Liberation Army is going to come out, you know what it means? You know what it means. So you know that the zoo and their terrorists will always come to try their muscle. And when they come, the people who will have the casualty will always be the civilians. That is why you must stay away. Leave the road for them. Just give away, leave space for Biafra Liberation Army and the zoo terrorists. Leave the way for them. And then after we count the scores, after we can count the scores, it is very, very important. That is why we have to announce it, and it's going to last for 3 good weeks. The target is the government officials. You know, government workers, they go to work from morning. That is their working hour. Within that to 12, that is their working hour. Then they go their break, and after break, most of them don't even come back to work again. So that working hour of the government, that is when that curfew will be implemented in all Biafra land. There is no movement of any car anywhere. You don't move. You can't move an inch. Even you, that is a trader, you don't go to trade. If you want to go to your shop after 12 o'clock, you can go to anywhere you want to go. After 12 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay, you said the curfew will start by 6 a.m. to 12 noon.
12 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah.
Every blessed day.
Every blessed day for
Okay. For how many
3 weeks?
Okay, 3 weeks.
3 weeks. Yeah. So every one of us should pay attention, and most importantly, follow our Prime Minister on his platform and follow all the platforms that are bringing the information. If there is any change, you're going to hear. And today, again, our Prime Minister will definitely come online. He has an emergency broadcast today. He has an emergency broadcast.
Yeah, he have come. He came and he did a short broadcast, and he said he will be coming back. Some people are writing it here, but I know that he always come late because of his busy schedule. He didn't last long. I think he will come back for the full broadcast.
Oh, he came already? I didn't
yeah, but he's coming back again. He will be back again. It was a short one. Maybe he'll come to inform Biafrans that he's coming live. He's coming again.
Okay.
So my people, you have heard what is happening. It's unfortunate that do you know, I have my experience with people. My experience with people have led me, before I used to hear it. My experience with people, especially this thing you people call friends, have made me to understand that the dangerous people in your life are those people close to you. If you want to live a happy life, distance yourself from people. Because some people, just like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he took everybody to be the same. He took everybody to be like him, but he don't know that everybody have their own purpose. But they decided to come to you, to join hands with you, because they want to achieve what they want through you. The same thing applicable to each and every one of us. Anybody that is hovering around you, either they are benefiting something from you, or they are there because you are doing something for them. If you want to try them, cease. Stop doing that thing you are doing for them. They will show you your true colors. Some people are there calling you my friend, but they are, that is, hey, these are the people you are helping. They will never speak good thing about you in private. But when they come in your presence, they will shower you, they will praise you. But you can't as bam a word for only believe my ife. I'm not the even Jeso ya mo even Jinoreba bo Makayone, Merum, Mutechana yen nacho, Mpush ya. Ozokwa bo anyofu, nda kacha wanyofu. Nda kacha wanyofu. Habendo, gibet hacho hogani ruge. Yeah, because mgbe na-ata afụfụ a, nobody will be there for you. Mgbe na-ata afụfụ ga na-akpata ego. O menye ka ihe na-eme ba kịta. Onye nwetara ego asịsị na o ji eje gwọ ọgwụ ego. Mgbe na-ata afụfụ, they will not see you. Onwe ụzọ ha ya etinyere gị aka ọ bụrụgodo okwu ndụmọdụ, they will not advise you. Mana ime ha na-bute ego, onye ọbụla achọwa ka inye ya. Onye na-enye hozi ọ bụrụ onye iro gị. Iro dị n'ụlọ ka nke dị n'ama. Ọ bụrụ na iso na ndị na-eme oyi, onye a bụ ezigbote oyi m, he is my best friend, she is my best friend, enweghị m oyi. Ndị niile na-abịa m nso ha bụ ndị oyi m, ha bụ ndị ori. And I'm sure that this thing is also happening to you. They are just coming because of what they are getting from you. My sister, my brother, ịma na ịbụ nwanne m, enweta ha n'ịtụ ha n'azụ. Ọ bụrụ na Chineke mere ya nnọọ a na-erekọdụ ihe ndị mmadụ na-eme n'azụ, agwa gị ife ndị a jigoro gị kwuo. Ụfọdụ nọ na ndụ gị to get information. The same thing applicable to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Some people we are following him to get information, and they will be sending to the Nigerian government for them to work upon. Some people are in your life to get information that they will use against you. So actually being those easy, distant yourself. Your best friend should be Onwuyegi self shouldn't be your best friend. Your parents will be your best friend. One day go self mahasigi were my best friend because aye regi naregogi. Omogi should be your best friend. Makadine moy. Ọkụ otu akọrọ m n'onu ndị baye kwụsị na ịkpọ prime minister asị Simon ekpa ọgakwuo mgbo nwoke ahụ aghọọ na mgbọ isi a ihe na-akpọ ya wụ isi ekpo ọnwụ nwoke a ọghọọ na ọkpọghọcha na mgbọ nke ndị iro ya pụtakwara na vidio ahụ ana mgbe nene ya everyday asị nwoke a na-agwọ ọgwụ nwoke a na-agba ọgwụ a na-ekwu nke o mere ọ na-emekwa n'ọrụkwa n'elu ya ọ na-agba egwu ana m ege vidio. That man have really ghọọ na mgbọ ndị a pịa na-epịa adịpshọ na-enwebeghị ụlọ dibịa nọ n'ụwa ha na-ejekwube n'isi nwoke ahụ. Ọ bụrụ na aka ya adịghị ọcha, the same thing with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ọ bụrụ na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu amara Chineke anọnyere, ọ na ya sịkwana na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na-agwọ ọgwụ, ha kara igbu ya ebe ahụ. Plan ha was igbu ya, but because oge ọnwụ ya ihe ọbụla Chineke si na ọ bụ na oge ọnwụ ga-erube enweghị ihe mmadụ ya emete go because of oge ọnwụ Mazi Nnamdi Kanu erube. Nwere ike bụrụ m nwa n'ebe a ka o nwere ike ọ bụrụzi ofu ọra ịmakwa ihe wụ mmadụ iweta onye iro gị nye gị na akọ gị were ya gbarụ football. But Chineke preserve Mazi Nnamdi Kanu up to now, preserve the prime minister. Ọ bụrụgodo arị na-enweghị ihe m ga-eji hụ Simon Ekpa n'anya, ahụrụ m ya n'anya because o jidere aha Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Gịnwa na-akpọ ya asị, kedu ife iji akpọ ya asị? Ọ bụrụ na enweghị ihe ọzọ, ọ bụrụ na ị na-efolo ihe, some people dey fari ka ijiji, they cannot sit down one place. and watch and listen. I feel about for the empty vessel. They only act on based on the information hang with it. You cannot use yourself. You cannot take decision upon yourself. Unless like one day I had an encounter with people, but the matter them when they were shallow understanding. Mother be na confront him na asị makwage mbob ni were video nya na-eme ị na-akwado ihe ọ na-eme mgbe sitiri ya down lecture ya sị na ya makwa otu a. Some people are just like that. Before na-akpọ mmadụ asị jụọ onwe gị ajụjụ onye na-akpọ asị gịnị ka o mere m. Some of us akpọgo ndị mmadụ asị because of ihe anyị nụrụ. Ihe nụrụ. Have you tested that person? Mmadụ sị gị ha na Linda's TV show ya wụkwa na onye oshi akpa nwaanyị a hey ọwụ onye oshi ọ na-eme nke ọ na-agba n'iro. What you should do is set your investigation to find out whether ihe ha gwara gị ọ bụghị pụta ifubechi imeiru ọgwa maka ndị na-enene n'iru mmadụ imenu ka nsha mara katapọt kedu ife gbasara imi na-enye mmiri. As long as ị na-enye mmiri you are nothing to me. As long as ihe ọbụla na-eshi ebe na-apụta chiade for dosara m nri na tebụl ịbaro m uru. So let us learn before you not condemn mother. Try to do the findings by yourself. Don't base your findings on what you hear about people. Many of us say crucify go people because of what we heard. At the end of the day, these people might be innocent. Mother si go nya wo nyo shi. Go on some people kpokwaro Simon Akpasi. Ekpasi oruwo man also Simon Akpasi. Simon Akpasi. Ha no kwa ebe a na-enene m ka ha bịa mara ife mmekwu. Ife na-agwa gị nwa na-enene m n'okporo nwoke asị kedu ife iji kpọ ya asị akwa eziokwu ihe niile apụtasị ya na mbụ asị na ọ na-asọpọtụ Tinubu na ọ na-work for Nigerian government kịta na ọ kwesịbeghị iji ire gị kwuo eze gị ọnụ. Ị na-akpọ ya asị gịnị ka o mere gị maka na o jidere afa Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Ị na-akpọ ya asị na ọ na-asị gị n'ọrụ n'ụlọ ka ewepụta nwanne anyị nwoke na ọ na-amada uru Maazị Nnamdi Kanu bara. Ị na-akpọ ya asị. Well, continue kwa ịkpọ asị ka kpọgide asị ahụ nweta onwe gị na Biafra land. My brother Chuk Survivor who has spent over 1 hour. Please, I would like you to conclude within 1 minute so that we'll go and wait for Simon Ekpa's broadcast.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You have seen very well. We have spoken to people. I believe the session of now is right. So anybody that's watching this program and you are still remaining same. I don't know what else you are expecting to happen to you. We can speak to you directly to somebody. Our support for Biafra is not for any material gain. It is because of what we have seen. That is why we are supporting the guys. And we must do so. Wherever you are, the only way forward is Biafra. There's no other way. Any other thing you are looking at is yourself, and you are deceiving yourself. Please support the Biafra as much as you can. Join the broadcast of our private and if you are not following on Twitter, go and follow him on Twitter. We are in a time where information is important. Whatever information that comes to you, hold it tight. May people guide the world. I will see you again the next time. Hopefully talk to you. Thank you and so bless.
Thank you so much, my brother. We will see again on Thursday by the special grace of God. Chukwu Biama, Mama Mienje use as to say Buru. I got force. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time. May God bless you. And I also want to appreciate everybody that joined us, especially people who joined us from the beginning of this program. May God Almighty, may Chukwu Biam. As a son, Haji Bia Zua, you report no. Ka Chukwu okike abịa ma orisa bi n'igwe onye kere m na gị na-abụ gọzie chekwaba gị ọ bụrụ na ịgbasabeghị ihe onyonyo a ị na-apụ ịgbasa ya ka ọ gọziere anyị onye chiri nke o chiri ya zere ebe bere ugo bere nke si ibe ya ebe na asị osim nkwukwa ya kama ya nwụọ ka ọ gaziere anyị ka chi fonu.
Money on the beat. And you're welcome to Linda's TV show, the home of news and analysis, where you get your information about the happenings in the globe, especially in Nigeria.
Listen to the sound. Listen to my voice. Would you listen to this melody and you will find yourself? Listen to the sound. Listen to my voice. Would you listen to this melody and you will find yourself?
I hope I reach you with this. What if we stop pretending and really do practice love? Yeah, like stop putting a price to it. Why would your loved ones fall from your expectation and you label them misfits? Expecting perfection from a seed you sowed beneath an imperfect soil. You can't be dealing on perishable goods and praying to God they remain fresh forever. Shut the fuck up. With time they are predestined to spoil.
Listen to the sound. Listen to my voice. Would you listen to this melody and you will find yourself? Listen to the sound. Listen to my voice. Would you listen to this melody and you will find yourself?
Mix me with the judgment. I got love embedded in nature's monument. Be covered with divine ornament. Police the police. Know thyself and always keep to your promise. Try to touch people more when you are not touching them, because that's when you touch them the most. And even in your loss, do not feel lost, and let your shadow be the only image you trust. Self-love is what brings compatibility into relationships. Set the tone, love yourself, or get ready to engage in situationships.
Listen to the sound. Listen to my voice. Would you listen to this melody and you will find yourself? Listen to the sound. Listen to my voice. Would you listen to this melody and you will find yourself?
A healthy woman is a fertile woman. Be done with those steroids, they're made for your man. You laughed, right? You bring the truth to the limelight and people get too seriously in doubt. Profusely, that's the kind of thing I do stress about. Maternal mortality. This is to all the heavy goddesses exhibiting in this overall humanity. It is very normal to have flashes of thoughts about death during childbirth. But it is never normal to strive thinking you're gonna die late in life. The safest position to give birth in is squatting. Quit laying horizontally, pushing with a forceful breath of air. When we lie on our back, our energy lay bare.